Good morning, welcome back to another video. So today is Thursday the 14th of July. How are we halfway through July already? That's insane. I am currently 5.5 weeks out from my first show. Isn't that insane? It's going so fast, and I actually said this on my check-in that I have done last night, this morning. I actually said it's weird because people keep asking me like, how far out am I? I'm like, I'm only like 5 or 6 weeks out, but that's just the first show. So that's just a qualifying show. If I place in that show, then I'll qualify for the finals. And then the finals is 8 weeks after that. And then if I win that, which would be immense, I can hopefully go to Worlds, which is like 4 weeks after that. So it seems like it's not very far away. It's like 5.5 weeks, but really there's still a long way to go. So I feel like it kind of like downplays it a little bit by saying, oh, it's only 5.5 weeks out, because it's not at all. But I am really, really excited. I'm so glad that it is. Not because I'm not enjoying it. I mean, there's some days that I'm not, but I am quite glad that it's going quite quickly because I'm just looking forward to it. So 5.5 weeks out, I did my check-in, well, finished off my check-in this morning. I went out for some steps beforehand and then did my check-in photos. I'm a little bit flat this week. Maybe I'll put some here, I don't know. I'm a little bit flat this week, but that is to be expected. It's going to happen, you know, I'm on low food. So no changes for this week because, well, no changes because we don't really need to. Everything's going in the right direction. But also, I am travelling down to London tomorrow. I'm going to take you along with me, show you what the weekend is like and what travelling on prep is like. Obviously, it's not travelling big time, like I'm just going from the north of England to the south of England, but I still have to take all my meals with me. I still have to stay on track, hit my steps, get my cardio around that, and just work prep around the whole thing. So I'm traveling down on the Friday at like midday, and I'm coming back on the Sunday midday. So that would mean, and it's basically for a business event, which is all day Saturday, so I wouldn't be able to train while I'm there. So I've had to basically bunch all my sessions up to the start of the week. I'm having to train back to back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which it's taken it out of me. It is taken it out of me. Like yesterday when I had to train legs, it was not a good session. I completely lost my head halfway through it and didn't finish all of it, but I got done what I could get done and the things that mattered. But it's not ideal when it's on prep to train back to back. Like, the harder you train, the more rest days you'll need, and you'll notice this as you progress. But I've been having to, cram all my sessions into the start of the week, and then I'm going to have to do my cardio tomorrow morning, Sunday, and just get a lot more steps on the Saturday. So that's the plan of action. So right now I'm going to do my meal prep, and then I am going to pack for tomorrow, or at least try my best to. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, because it's meant to be like 30 degrees. It's cold and windy today where I am. But apparently down south, obviously it's warmer, so I don't know what I'm going to wear, so I need to figure that out, pack my stuff so that I'm ready to go and it's as stress-free as it possibly can be, and I need to figure out what meals I need to take, prepare all that food, then I have to train upper body, and then we are going to hopefully go and watch Thor. That's pretty much it. I've put you back in the cupboard again, and as we established last week, it wasn't the best angle, so we'll see. I'm just going to find out if these old scales that I've got work, because obviously we're travelling down. I don't want to have to lug around these. I mean, they're not like oversized, I could take it, it's not the end of the world, but I have these ones, which I actually had for my 2019 prep, because I went trekking in India and I needed something that was a bit more kind of portable. You just like hold out like this, and then you just put your stuff on top of it. So pretty decent, but I don't know if they work. They've been sat in my cupboard for literally three years. So I don't know if they work, so I'm going to give them a try. I'm going to whack a battery in them and just hope for the best. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. I think I've tried this in the, ooh, yes, it's working. I think I tried it in the past and I don't know what I did wrong, like maybe it was the wrong battery or maybe it just had like the sticker thing over it, but it didn't seem to work and I thought they were broken, hence why I thought I'd check them. But yes, they're working. Amazing. So literally fold them out like this. Got a little button on the side that zeroes it, and then you put your stuff on top. Amazing. I think I got these from Amazon. Ooh.
If I open up my eyes, I can see the skies. I can see the sky. See the sky. See the sky. Watch
Hello, so we have finally made it to London and to the apartment. I feel like it's been such a long day, but it's only about 5 o'clock. So, oh, say hi to Fred. So we made it to the apartment a couple of hours ago. It was a pretty easy journey, to be fair. Like, the train is literally 2 hours. So I got dropped off in Liverpool, which is like 20 minutes away from mine. I was there like half an hour early, so I just kind of hung out. Grabbed a bottle of water, went to the loo, and then jumped on the train. I had a window seat table so I could get on with some work, which was great. It was a busy train. Like, it's been a while since I've been around that many people. I'm never the most like comfortable person in crowds anyway, but I think especially after lockdowns and stuff like that, I'm just not in big crowds very often, so it's still a little bit overwhelming. But I quite like traveling on my own. It makes me feel empowered. Does anyone else feel like that? It just makes me feel like pretty capable. So it's refreshing to do it, especially like not driving. So I do love driving. I would much prefer to drive down here on my own, but I still also enjoy traveling on my own as well, because it just kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone. It kind of forces you to do something that's uncomfortable, and I always feel good when I do stuff like that. So it was a pretty easy journey down to London Euston, and then I just had to jump on a couple of trains after that to get to the apartment. I did meet Danny. I walked to King's Cross, so got a load of steps done that way. Met Danny there. So Danny is my friend who is, well, we're both staying in the apartment together. We're both part of the same mentorship. I actually met Danny through my best friend Kim, and we both joined the OTE, which is the business mentorship that we're on, and that's what the event is tomorrow. So really looking forward to that. So we're staying together. I met her at King's Cross, and then we got the couple of trains over here that we needed to get. Kind of got settled in. The apartment is super cute. I'll give you a walk through in a second. Had a bit of trouble getting in the apartment to start with, I'm not gonna lie, but we got in here eventually, and then we just popped out for some little provisions, because I did bring pretty much everything that I needed. So this morning, my arm's getting tired. So this morning, I did my meal prep. I basically prepped the majority of my food. So what I could cook, I cooked, and anything that I wasn't going to cook or didn't kind of want to cook yet and wanted to keep fresher, I just chopped and weighed the quantities that I needed, so it's all in bags, so I'll show you that in a second. And then I just needed a few other things like eggs, strawberries, tomatoes and leafy greens, just because I didn't fancy lugging 10 eggs down with me. I don't eat 10 eggs, I eat 100 grams of egg whites and 2 eggs on each rest day. So at the moment I don't have any like bottled egg white or anything, so I just separate the yolk and the egg white, so that ends up being like 3 whole eggs. The egg whites from that comes to about 100 grams of egg white, so didn't really fancy carrying 10 eggs down with me, so I just had to get a few little bits and bobs. I did want like a decaf coffee, but the place that we were going to go to, it was closing, so I just sacked it off. I got myself a nice cup of tea, which is great. And I'm just going to do some work now and chill. Danny's brother and sister actually live in London, so she's gone to see them tonight, so got a nice chilled evening to myself. I'm just going to relax, get some work done, maybe try and edit some of these videos, because it does take me longer than expected because I'm a newbie at this. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it really. I've pretty much done all my steps because of all the walking. Tomorrow I do have to get 15,000 because I have to do cardio on rest days, but so basically today was a rest day, Saturday, Sunday and Monday will be rest days as well, because I did my training sessions from Monday through to Thursday. So I mentioned to my coach that I didn't really want to have to find a gym to do cardio in on Saturday, because tomorrow the event is all day. Like we have to be there at 8:30, it's probably going to run until 5, and then we have to obviously get there and back, so it's going to be all day. The last thing I wanted to do was trying to find a gym in the middle of London. Probably be pretty easy to be fair, but that's something that's quite stressful to me and I would rather not have to do that. So I asked if just for tomorrow if I could either do more steps or just give it a miss. So we're going to do 15,000 steps tomorrow. Normally I do 10,000, so with us walking to the venue and probably walking back, that's going to tick those boxes because it's about an hour away if we were to walk. So it's at the Rosewood Hotel, so very fancy. I actually don't know still what I'm going to wear. I've brought so many outfits down. Not really. I brought like a jumpsuit, a pair of trousers and then like 5 crop tops because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to wear, but it's meant to be really warm tomorrow, so I think that makes it more difficult. Anyway, I've just waffled on for ages there and I don't know what I was saying. So this is the bag that I use to bring all my meals. I actually packed my meals out in this and then I put this bag into my backpack. Luckily it fit, but it made it pretty heavy. So for example, like this is what I've done with the oats. So that's 2 days worth of oats, and then my whey protein powder. Had to bring along the ultimate, literally the best thing on earth. Maybe it's because I'm on prep, but I actually don't think it is. I think it's just amazing. So I've got a couple of bagels here, and then the trusty scales that I told you about, epic. Some eggs that I bought from the supermarket, and then got some strawberries. This is Danny's. Got some strawberries for the last meal of the day. In here I've got one of my meals for tomorrow. I still need to cook the green beans. That's 2 days worth. And then I've got the peppers all chopped out and weighed for tomorrow, which I need to cook. And then in here I've got 2 servings of salmon and then 1 serving of cooked chicken for tomorrow as well. So that's basically what I've done. So there's not too much that I have to do. I try to get as prepared as possible so that I can save as much time as possible. So there's just a few meals that I have to actually, you know, make on the go. But that was the best I could do in terms of like keeping things pretty fresh. So the next meal I'm going to have is my bagels and eggs, which is literally the best thing ever. The yolk, heavenly, and then my oats for an evening. So those are 2 of my favourite meals, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah. Okay, so one positive is that it's a gas stove. I fucking love a gas stove. We've got an electric one at home and I absolutely hate it. I think that's done. Now the negative. The fucking negative. Look, it's a smiley face. So the negative is that and I'm so annoyed at myself for this, I forgot my ketchup. And this meal, it's amazing, but the ketchup, it just brings it all together. And I forgot my ketchup. Now, I could get some tomorrow, and I probably will, but tonight I'm just gonna have to make do with this. So this is meal 4. Got some oats later on this evening. There is no microwave here, which I'm a little bit concerned about because I like to bulk my oats out with a lot of water, and I like to go in and in and in again and basically ding it multiple times. So I don't know how I'm gonna get on with doing it on the stove, so I will keep you updated with that, but for now I'm gonna enjoy. Can you tell I'm a little bit food focused? Not really, I'm just hungry. I've just had a shower so that I don't have to wash my hair in the morning, and I'm just having my last meal, and then I'm gonna chill out and watch Love Island. Are you watching it? Do you watch it? Who are you rooting for? Let me know. Such a hot day and I love it. So we are back at the apartment after a really amazing day at the OT event, and I've just had my egg and bagel, which is beautiful, but look at this. So
You can't even open it. No, I don't make me feel bad. You want to see it before I open it, because I can't actually open it.
I'm living vicariously through Danny. Oh, you got a pan of chocolate, didn't you? Have you got to the chocolate yet?
Not quite. Just a little bit. I'll take another bite.
Yeah.
I'll try and get to it.
That sounds so yummy.
The chocolate bit's a bit disappointing though. But it's still really good.
Little bum hole.
Apologise for the delay in boarding the 12:05 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Lime Street.
So I'm home sweet home. I've just literally got back, got the train up from London, and then Pabs picked me up from Liverpool Lime Street and we drove home. So I felt like really good today. I wasn't tired at all. which was surprising because I didn't sleep amazing at the apartment. It was so loud. I don't think I could ever live in a city. Like, I just couldn't do it. But I didn't sleep very well, and it's obviously been quite a busy weekend with lots of travel, but I felt really good. I felt great. And then I literally just got home. Actually, I just got in the car and just went like, I'm just dead. I'm so tired. So probably a couple of reasons on top of the fact that it's been a busy weekend. I haven't drank as much water as I normally would have. I'm not gonna lie, I've got the bladder the size of a pea. So when I'm traveling a lot, and obviously it would mean just having to find toilets everywhere, I don't really want to be drinking 7-8 litres of water, which is what I normally do. I also have only had 2 meals today so far, so it would have worked out okay. Like, I was due to get home at about 2:30, but my train was slightly delayed, so I've only had 2 of my smaller meals, which is a little bit, it's not ideal, but I actually feel all right hunger wise, so that's great. So I am going to cook my 3rd meal now. Then I'm gonna go and do some cardio, which I'm not feeling like great about. It's also such a beautiful day. I want to get out and enjoy it, but if I can go and get the cardio done, then I can just relax afterwards, go for a walk in the sun, get the remainder of my steps done, which is like 2,500, sweet. And then I can have the remainder of my meals. And then back to the usual grind tomorrow. So check-ins and things tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. It's like my favourite day of the week. It's busy, the busiest day of the week, but it's my favourite day of the week. So that's the plan of action for the rest of the day. It's been such an incredible weekend, really successful considering that I have been obviously on prep. Would have been amazing to have not been on prep and to have enjoyed all the food that is on offer somewhere like London, but I can always visit again. So this isn't forever. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I will catch you on the next one.